Hey everybody, it's Troy here with another used update from Elx Cameras. We have just gotten an amazing selection of Hasselblad equipment. If you know that name, Hasselblad, you know what I'm talking about. It's beautiful. Medium format cameras that make a square negative. A 6x6 negative. It's a system type camera, so the film is held separate from the body, and the bodies all use amazing Zeiss lenses. So if you're looking to do something with film photography and really want to step up your game, this might be a really unique opportunity for you. Here we have a Hasselblad 503CX with an A12 back and an 80mm lens, and that is selling for $2,600 right there. It's in great condition. It really is a good price for this. We also have the more rare 553 Elx Motorized Camera. So this one was the Hasselblad version of a camera with a motor drive. It's a beast and it is beautiful. That too is selling with an A12 back and a 45-degree prism, the 80mm lens, and that is going for $2,100 there. So $2,100 for the motorized rig and $2,600 for the non-motorized rig. We also then, if you like the look of that prism, we do have a separate 45-degree prism that is selling for $335, and an older format 90-degree prism that is going for $125. Beautiful stuff right there, folks. As I just mentioned, we got a beautiful Hasselblad 503CX kit here in the store and a beautiful 553 ELX, darn it. As just mentioned, here at Microvellos, we just got in a beautiful 503 kit Hasselblad and a excellent 553 as well. Now obviously, once you get one of these rigs, it's not enough just to have that 80mm lens. I know you're gonna want more. And luckily for all of you, we did get some more lenses in addition to those cameras. So with this type of system, the 80mm is the normal lens, like the 50mm lens for 35. So 80mm is normal, anything higher is telephoto, anything shorter is wide angle. So for the Hasselblad system, we also have a beautiful 250mm 5.6 lens that's selling for just $425. That is a steal. I'm almost ashamed of us for selling this at such a low price. 250mm 5.6 CF lens, $425. It's gorgeous. We do have a 150 f4 portrait lens. This is like usually the second lens most people shooting Hasselblad would get. They would start out with their 80mm 2.8 and then get a 150 f4 for their portrait work. This is selling for $480. And we actually have two of those, both selling for $480. We also then have another 80mm lens all on its own, 80mm 2.8. That's going for $650. Obviously, these lenses are meant for reaching out to something a little bit further away, but if you want to use the long lens and do some close focusing work, we also do have a set of Hasselblad extension tubes. So increase your short focusing capability with an extension tube. This set of 3 extension tubes is selling for $125. Oh yeah, though, in all my excitement about all this Hasselblad stuff, I did forget 2 other cool things that we just got into used as well. For 35mm Nikon DSLR shooters, if you are, shooting Nikon DSLR, we did just get the 16mm 2.8 fisheye lens into used, and that is selling for $275. Obviously in the box, been taken really good care of. If you like doing wacky and crazy pictures, a fisheye lens is the way to go. If, on the other hand, you are into doing macro work, and macro work where you can't always get quite up on top of the subject, but you still want high magnification, we got the rare, hard to find 200mm f4 macro lens. This thing with the lens metal hood is in fantastic condition, and that there is selling for $999. So with the case, the lens, the caps, and the hood, it's an incredible macro focusing lens. So that is the used update for today. A whole bunch of Hasselblad stuff and some great used Nikon lenses too. Come on by the store and check them out. Thank you, everybody. Okay, really, I know that I keep on saying that I'm done for the day with the video, but then I keep thinking about more neat things I want to tell you all about. So, you heard me talk about all this great used stuff that we've got, Hasselblad and Nikon lenses, but I also want to, not leave out some of these great new products that we have, such as for Sony users using crop sensor bodies like the A6000 series, we have this manual focus 12mm f2 lens. So that converts to about an 18mm ultra wide. f2. It's a sharp lens. I think it's getting overlooked because it's manual focus, and I am pleading with you people out there, don't sleep on this lens. It is a cool lens. It deserves your attention. If you're shooting Sony crop sensor, come check it out. If you are shooting Sony full frame though, and do need that ultra wide angle of view too, we do have the 14 1.8 is back in stock. Gorgeous lens. Come check it out. If you are a Olympus user, Micro Four Thirds, we have the ultra fast 25mm f1.2 beautiful normal focal length lens with a fantastic shallow depth of field. Really cool lens. If you do nature and bird and wildlife photography, we have their very lightweight 75 to 300. Because of Micro Four Thirds sensor size, that converts to about a 150 to 600mm 35mm equivalent lens. Can you imagine having a 150 to 600mm lens that you can put in a coat pocket? It's kind of amazing. I own this one myself and I'm quite fond of it. If you are a Canon mirrorless user who does portrait photography, you really got to come in here and take a look at this. It's the 85 1.2 RF lens. This is a dream portrait lens. Come see it. And finally, if you are a Nikon crop sensor user, we do have back in stock the 17 to 55 2.8 lens. This is professional quality, sharp as it can get. Because it's crop sensor, I think a lot of people don't give it the respect it deserves, but I have used this lens and I assure you, it is fantastic. So if you are a Nikon crop sensor DSLR user, consider this puppy. All right, now, I promise, I'm done. This is the end of today's video. Used Hasselblad equipment, used Nikon equipment, and a wealth of fantastic new lenses, all here at Microvelos for you.